What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 131 and we are returning today with the Champions League final in our first season with Real Madrid as we take on the Germans, RB Leipzig, in our third CL final in 4 years with 3 different teams. We of course got to the final by beating our Madrid rivals 5-2 over 2 legs. RB Leipzig knocked out last year's finalists who we beat with AC Milan, who I'll be honest, I kind of wanted again after we tore them apart in the CL final last year, Manchester United, to set up this German versus Spanish final. RB Leipzig, for those wondering, in the Bundesliga, those wondering how they're currently getting on in the top tier of Germany right now. As you can see, runners up this year, second place, 9 points behind Bayern, back on top of German football after their poor season last year. Leipzig runners up this year. So before we get to the game, I will show you RB Leipzig's team and I'll show you how it's currently looking. So let's get to this real quickly here. There we go, there we go. And this is how RB Leipzig's side currently look. So it's going to be a decent team, obviously. It will be a 5-star team, of course. Quite a few aging players here, it seems. Mukiele is still there. That's interesting. Tomori is now RB Leipzig, as is Kurt Zouma, former Chelsea lads there. Tyler Adams is still there. Basuma has moved on to Leipzig. Harvey Barnes is there. Fabinho is there. It's always really interesting when you see how teams... Oh, Conrad Laimer is... I love Conrad Laimer, by the way. One of my favourite players in career mode. It's always interesting how teams have sort of stacked up as the years have gone by. And as we know, RB Leipzig's identity was primarily about getting young talent and developing young players. But in this FIFA CM save, that's kind of gone out the window. They're looking for the more senior players in this career mode here. It's a decent team though, there's no doubt about it, but I would still put us as favourites to this game after our dominant season in La Liga and my third CL final in 4 years. So just before we get into the game, real briefly, Castaneda says he's back. The question is he going to play or not? I don't know. I really don't know. We had a lot of injuries this season, as we know. Is Castaneda coming back, or is Alessandro going to stay in the first 11? So where are we playing for the CL final tonight? Let's have a look. See here we are. Ooh. Now that's rare. Normally it's the other way round. You remember last season we were at Old Trafford? Normally it's the other way round for me. Do you know what? This might be the first time it's happened to me, actually. This might be the first ever time I've been a host for a Champions League final. Or my team has been a host, I should say. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. It's been the other way around multiple times, but I think this is the first time I've been a host team for a CL final. Yeah, ironically, we're technically the away team. So, yeah, the big question, everyone else is fine, but do we start Wagnerman or Porro? And do we start Castaneda or Menezes? Now, I think I'll have Wagnerman on the bench over Angelino because he's more versatile. Can play on both sides of the fullback position. Or do I start him? Oh, Wagnerman's been great this year. Porro's been injured so much of it as well. He is sharper. Yep, I'm going to do it. I prefer Joshua this year due to Pedro's injuries. But the question is, Castaneda, first game back after a 3-month injury with a broken toe, or Alessandro? Love Castaneda, but he's not fit. I'm going to start Alessandro instead. Otherwise, I'm fine with his team. So, yep, here we go. Champions League final. In fact, you know what? Karoga or Melamed? Oh, making big decisions here. Karoga or Melamed? Karoga's been brilliant in Europe this year. I think he's our third or second highest scorer. Nico's been great, but primarily domestically. I'm going to go Karoga. I'm going to start Alberto for this one. So, yeah, Champions League final. 3 big decisions heading into the game. But it's RB Leipzig in our third in 4 years. Can we complete a league and European double? Let's find out. Hala Madrid. Brentford and Milan, I said we got to the CL final 1 season earlier than planned. And Real Madrid has been the exact same. Wasn't planning to be here in our first year. I was planning for season 2. But just like our previous 2 teams, we've done it 1 year early. As Fatty's on the move. And Ansu drills it in, and the former Barca wonder kid has done it on the big stage at the Bernabeu. The timeline in this career mode has been wild, and Roberto has given us the lead with the first shot on target, stepping in from the left and finishing with his right like he's done all season long. And Ansu Fati puts Real Madrid in front in the Champions League final. Fati's been brilliant this year. You know, I would say as much as I've liked Melamed and Quiroga in behind, Roberto, Torres has been great on the right wing. To me, Fati has been Rob's right-hand man this year, playing on the left. He's given us the lead. We have the advantage. But here come Leipzig, and there's Streniak quick off his line to make the big claim. Love Streniak, I really, really do. I've talked about him all season long. I've had 1 year with the Slovenian, and he's been my favourite goalkeeper in the save. He has been brilliant. There's Quiroga, who's been excellent in Europe this year. Feeds it out wide towards Fran Garcia, and here is our left back who got the assist for our first. He's found Fati, who's found Roberto, and it's 2. On the big stage, he delivers once again. Roberto Gutierrez doubles the lead, and just like last year with Milan in the CL final over Ralph's Red Devils, we take an early 2-goal lead. Once again getting the joy down the left, Garcia to Fati, a goal and now assist. And the captain is off the mark in the final with, goal number 10 in Europe. 2-0 Real Madrid, perfect start. Keep this going, and this is going one way and one way only. As they've given it away again. And Torres and Quiroga. Oh! See you later. Put the engraving on the trophy half an hour in. Leipzig 0, Real Madrid 3. It's a brace for Bobby already. Valverde to Quiroga, and Torres now running through to Roberto. Oh, there's going to be a golden chance for a hat-trick tonight for Robbie if I get this right. Should have done there as well. Poor decision making. And Leipzig will clear. At the moment, it's all Real Madrid. The Germans haven't had much of the ball and have done very little with the little ball they've seen. And as Valverde finds Robbie, again we're on the break here. Quiroga will find Torres, and this should be free. 1-2. Oh, it's clinical. Absolutely clinical. Ferran Torres makes it 4. Game over, good night, half an hour. And this is not what I was expecting, but the more goals I'm scoring in this first half, I'm starting to think, what's the record I've had for a highest scoring or a highest win Champions League final? Because we're 4-0 up half an hour in, and already this game is done. What a strike by Ferran. It's 4 for Real Madrid. This has been dominant. If Leipzig are going to do something miraculous, they need a goal before the break. And they've got one as well, right on cue. Haidar at the back stick after the ball was played through to him, drills it past Streniak. And they've got a goal to celebrate. The question is, whilst my defending is horrendous, can they get another 3 in the second half? Tall task, but they've definitely got the quality. Let's see if they can pull it off. Well, that was an interesting first half, to say the very least. I don't think I've ever been 4-0 up in a CL final, ever before. But we've been absolutely dominant in La Liga this season, and it's translated into Europe as well. You think about a big win over Milan in the San Siro, then a big win in the Nou Camp over Barcelona. Oh goodness, but I tell you what, whilst my offence has been something to behold this season, my defence has been poor, and here at the Bernabeu, RB Leipzig have battled back from 4 down to now have the deficit halved to just 2. Right from kickoff, the Germans have made it 4-2, and it's amazing, but every single shot in this game has found the back of the net. Every single one. There's been 6 shots, and there's been 6 goals. Now, we still have a 2-goal lead, but I said before the break, Leipzig have got the quality to get back in this game, and they have done. I think we need to calm it down, a little bit of a foothold. That will see us get a breather and hopefully keep RB Leipzig at bay for a while. There's just under 10 minutes to go, and it's 4-3. Haidara has bagged his brace, and from 4-0 up, we only lead by 1. This is shades of our tie against Real Madrid. Streniak beaten once more. Every shot on target has found the back of the net in this game. And it's the 7th of the night. There are 10 minutes to go. This will be the biggest bottle job and choke ever. Oh my word. There are 2 minutes to go of normal time. And Leipzig are throwing every white shirt forward, looking to force extra time from 4-0 down. This is it. This is their final throw of the dice. And that's a big tackle by Garcia. And because they're playing a high press, because they've got bodies forward, oh, this is it. This is it. For the Champions League final. Oh, I've messed it up. Well, it's not going to matter. How on earth did I mess that up? How on earth did I almost lose that? Oh my god. That was so close to being the biggest choke in history. But we hold on for the win. 4-3. We were 4-0 up and we only win it by a goal. But it doesn't matter how you do it so long as you do it. Real Madrid have won a league and European double and are champions of Europe once again. But we're very, very lucky. Oh my goodness. When you think about all the FIFA career mode saves I've done and all the finals we've had together, this is going to go down as one of the most bizarre Champions League finals in history. I mean, we were 4-0 up half an hour in, and we only won it by a goal and almost threw it away in emphatic fashion. Extraordinary game, practically every shot on target found the back of the net. But in the end, we just about held off an RB Leipzig side who don't know the meaning of beaten and managed to claim the Champions League. So a league and European double, it's not the treble that Florentino Perez would have wanted, but it feels great to win a Champions League in our own backyard and make Real Madrid the kings of Europe once again. For goodness gracious me, we were second away from absolutely gift-wrapping the throne to RB Leipzig. So 4-3 the final score. Hard to give man of the match. I think I'll give it to Haidara personally, because Haidara scored those 2 goals and almost single-handedly really dragged RB Leipzig back from 4-0 down to win it. Dani Olmo was really good, setting up 2 and running the show through the middle. Gutierrez, of course, bagged the brace, as we knew in the first half. I thought Fati was brilliant as well, really. I don't know who to give it to. Probably Haidara, maybe Fati, maybe Roberto, even Dani Olmo perhaps. I'm not entirely sure, but goodness gracious me, I can't believe that, guys. 4-0 up, and they only won it by a goal. You almost witnessed the biggest choke of all time there. Thankfully, just about managed to hold on. So, I have to say, delighted, of course, to have won the league and European double. It wasn't what we were planning to do with Real Madrid in the first season. I was planning to win a domestic double. That was our dream with AC Milan in the first season, and in the end, if you remember, well, Inter Milan won both, and I think I only saved my job by winning the Europa League at the end of the season. But I definitely think that Florentino Perez, despite the knockout to Barcelona in the Copa del Rey quarters, would still keep me on for another year. Having said that, because we've won the league and the Champions League in our very first season and already built what is one of the strongest teams in the world in just one season, I'm not really sure whether I'd want us to come back for a season 2 at the Bernabeu, knowing how good our team is. I mean, you know, how can it get better? I mean, of course it can. You can always get better. You can always improve, don't get me wrong. But when it's as good as this is, I have to say, I think we're one and done with Real Madrid, because to me, this is an incredible team. We've shown it in Europe, we've shown it particularly in the league as well. Defense can definitely be improved upon, of course, but I think we're done with Real Madrid. And I have to be honest as well, you know, that's the Europa Conference League background. I have to be honest, after 8 seasons in this career mode, it's not the part of the Prowns we played. I think maybe it's time to end it here. I have to say, I certainly didn't plan to do it this season. I thought we were going to do 2 seasons with Real Madrid, you know, win the domestic double this year and then the Champions League next year. That was my aim. But despite not winning a treble with Real Madrid, despite not winning a Copa del Rey with Real Madrid, I mean, I have to say, I feel very satisfied with what we've done in this save. We could go to Germany, We could go to France, no doubt. But personally speaking, with the development of our players and the way we've become a 5-star team so quickly, it feels like whatever team we join next, we become a 5-star team straight away and be expected to dominate. Personally, after 3 Champions Leagues in 4 years, a major league in England, a major league honour in Spain, a major league honour in Italy, plus a major cup in Italy as well, and in England too, the Carabao Cup. I think personally, and the FA Cup, I think personally, we're done. I do. I didn't plan to do this, but I think that is going to do that. So what we will do is we'll come back in the next episode with one last look at the save, where I'll run through the team in depth. I'll run through Real Madrid's squad in depth. We'll run through Milan's team. We'll run through Brentford's team. We'll go through what's going on around the world right now in world football. And we'll check out some of the wonder kids and the best players in the game as well. Yep, I think we're going to end it there, I think, and look to begin a new project on the back of 3 Champions Leagues with 3 different teams in 4 years. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. Massive thank you for watching one of the most bizarre Champions League finals you would have ever seen. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for all the support in the season and the series as well. And we'll come back with the special one last look at the save in the very next episode. And then I'll do a special season finale as well. Have a fantastic day, guys. Much love to you all. And that's my Champions League there. You gotta love those bugs. And I'll see you for the next episode of the Career very soon. The special one last look at the save very soon.